Hi Capricorn, welcome to How Love Tarot. This is a general reading for you. Spirit, may I please have the strength? May I please have the challenge? May I please have the outcome? Okay. Capricorn, in this, when I'm pulling the oracle card in this particular deck, it's a very thick deck. The cards are very difficult to jump out, so that's a different type of shuffle. I'm going to be looking at 4 different areas of your life in this general reading. I'm going to be looking at the present position. I'm going to be looking at the strength, the challenge, and the possible outcome, what's good in the outcome. Spirit, may I please have a reading for Capricorn? What will help inspire them, motivate them, help them to make the decisions they need to make? What will validate this reading for Capricorn? May I please have the present position? Spirit, may I please have the present position for Capricorn? May I please have the strength? May I please have the challenge? May I please have the what's good in the outcome, Spirit? What will inspire, motivate, and help Capricorn to make the decisions they need to make? May I have the outcome, please? Thank you. Okay, Spirit needs me to go ahead and switch some of this stuff around. How do you want me to do it? It's saying that this doesn't belong there. All right, let me just reshuffle. Spirit, may I please have the outcome? Capricorn, what is going on here? Okay, there's some stuff going on with you, Capricorn. I'll take a look. Spirit, guide me in the reading. Tell me which direction you want me to go off in to begin with, because I feel like I'm not starting off in the normal way. Okay. Spirit wants me to start with the challenge, which is throwing me off because the strength card is coming out in the challenge. And so in the challenge, what we have here is needing to be strong in a situation that requires a lot of endurance and stamina. It feels as if there are choices to be made, and they're very challenging choices for you. Now, here in the Hanged Man in the upright position, there's a need to pause, to let go, to surrender to certain situations, and to try and have a new perspective. It does feel like you're viewing things differently than you did before, but this insight that you're having is challenging because you've been going in a certain direction for quite some time now, and you made some decisions that have kind of flipped things on its side here. And so there's change occurring, and there are things that are being released, and it's really, really challenging. It's really challenging. Here in the Chariot, in the reverse, what we have in the challenge, which Spirit makes me feel is this is your present position, is a challenge of what's going on right now. And what we have is this self-discipline that's required in a situation that requires a lot of patience. There's a lack of direction in a certain situation and a lack of control in a certain situation. There is, there is an aggressiveness about the situation that is surrounding you. There is a level of arrogance that's surrounding you, and there's a level of carelessness that's surrounding you. But I feel as if that it's creating some really up and down energy within you, kind of, mood swings is how I want to put it. Okay, so that's really your present position. What's going on in your strength? This is a card that I've never pulled this card in this deck for any of the readings that I've done, but it's psychic protection. Now, I know I'm a tarot reader, I'm a psychic and a medium and all that kind of malarkey, but I do not believe in psychic protection. The reason is because I'm a believer in a higher faith. I believe in God, and I don't believe that we need to protect ourselves psychically. I think that that's a bunch of hokey pokey. So Spirit, bring it forward. Why is psychic protection coming for Icy? So around me now a shield of gold protecting me, strong and bold. So Spirit is saying here that in regards to psychic protection, what's coming up with is a decision that you're having to make, and you're having to make it blindfolded. And so, people do all these things like, I see these crazy things happening when I go to workshops, which I think is quite hilarious. But people will like put triangles with their hands like this, like that, kind of in front, or like that, in front of their solar plexus or their chakras, and somehow that triangle is meant to stop any type of energy that's coming forward. It's a bit, listen, I work in the field of psychology and people that are out to lunch, and but with real mental illness. And that kind of stuff is delusional, because no triangle that you make with your hands is going to protect you and give you psychic protection. No crystal is going to give you psychic protection. All of that is in the mind. Okay, so the mind is very powerful. And so what will give you, for lack of a better word, protection, is believing in the power of you and your higher force, whatever you perceive that to be. And so what we have here in the strength is you having to make a decision, and not having all the answers that are needed to make that decision, not having clarity. Now it's coming up in the strength, so it's a difficult decision, and it's weighing out your options, and it's trying to avoid a deadlock here. Now, Capricorn, what's coming out is your logic, because we have the High Priestess in the reverse. And so there's some stuff that you're keeping to yourself. There is a hidden agenda, both from other people around you and yourself. It does feel like you're disconnected a little bit from your intuition because of the turmoil that may be happening around you. Now you're withdrawing, there's silence, there's a need to kind of focus on the self, and there's a need to, I feel like there are some people around you that are a little bit ignorant in decision making. And so, and then there are others that are not, that are highly skilled in decision making, and kind of balancing your energy out. And so here in the strength, what it shows is that you're having to make a difficult decision, but the strength is that you're going to make this decision. Even though you don't have, it's not normally how you make a decision. You're kind of like the person that needs to research and be analytical and understand exactly what you're getting into. But in this scenario, in the strength, what's going to happen is that you're going to balance internally what it is, you know, your intellect, trust your intuition in a way, right? I just contradicted myself here because I said you're out of your intuition here and you're making a logical decision, but you're taking what you know from the facts and you're making an intuitive decision that way, right? So that's how you're kind of balancing out that energy. Now let's take a look at the outcome, because the outcome's pretty positive. Here, what we have is peace. So what I have you moving into is a lot of independence. It is requiring you to come up with new ideas. There's a thirst for knowledge here that's taking you in a different direction. There is new ways of communicating about how you feel and about what you want. There's a restlessness in your mental energy, and it's showing that you need to cut certain things out of your life as you strengthen other areas of your life. So there is a peace that's coming in here in the outcome. Now there is a complete change of direction for you here in the Wheel of Fortune. And it does show here good luck, a cycle coming to an end, things turning in the right direction, and inevitable situations kind of falling into your lap, and being able to work through the ups and downs and the unpredictable nature of what you're dealing with here. So there is some upheaval, there is some instability, but it's going to be okay in the end, because what we have here is harvest. So what we have here, and this is the actual outcome, is the idea that the decisions that you're making now are going to reap a harvest, I would say within the next year or so. As things grow and you let go of certain things and you devote energy to other things, things are going to start to move in a direction that will make sense to you. And so the bounty of what you're doing is not going to be harvested this second, but it is coming your way, and it is coming soon. Now, what we have here is the King of Cups, and we have the Sun card in the outcome. And so Spirit, bring it forward. So where you're having this kind of turmoil and a challenge and all of that and instability, what we have here is ultimately feeling emotionally balanced, very diplomatic in a situation, completely under control. There is going to be a supportive leader around you, and there's going to be tolerance and empathy for the situation that you're in. You're also going to be going into a higher level of commitment into something. And so here what we have is the Sun card, right? It looks like things are coming under your control. And so we have happiness. We have the happiest card in the deck in the outcome, right? We have the Sun card. So we have a lot of positivity, pleasure, happiness, vitality, fun. New people are coming into your life, Capricorn. Joy, warmth, celebration, success, rebirth, and all is well. So all of this kind of upheaval, yes, it's upheaval. There's some ups and downs, but at the end of the day, what you're going to get out of it is a lot of peace and a focusing on what it is that you truly want, and a lot of happiness coming your way. So Capricorn, that is your reading. I hope it helped. If you're interested in life coaching or a reading from me, please check down in the description right below this reading right here. You can email me at howlovetarot@gmail.com. That's the name of my channel, How Love Tarot, and I will email you back. Capricorn, I hope the reading helped, and I will speak to you soon.